I'm at Mama's Happy today with Amanda Fisick, the owner, and Amanda is going to help me with another project.
Today what we're going to put together are some really cute coat hooks that you can personalize for your own home.
Okay.
Very simple to make. I know you may look at it and think, no, that doesn't look simple, but I promise it is.
Okay, good.
We're going to do just a simple 3 board. If you look at what we've got here today, this one is done with 3 individual boards. So you have 3 kids, great for that.
This is really cute.
Okay, so we're going to start by just painting our boards, and you can either choose to paint them and then assemble, or assemble and then paint, but just so that we don't slap one color onto anything else.
So these boards, are they just from the hardware store, or were they scrap wood? How did you get these?
Well, if you hang around Mama's Happy very long, you would know that we use scrap wood.
Okay.
But if you didn't have a big pile of scrap wood, absolutely just head to Home Depot, any of your local hardware stores.
And they could even just probably cut this for me.
They absolutely could.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
So this is a simple 1x4 board that we are going to use for this, but you could make them any width that you wanted to make them.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to start with some basic colors here. We love Annie Sloan chalk paint here at Mama's Happy.
I love Annie Sloan chalk paint as well.
Well, pretty much anybody who has tried it knows the beauty of it.
And what I love about it is we didn't even have to wear paint clothes today because it washes right out.
It washes right out.
Okay.
Okay, so
then,
why don't you grab another color, and
All right.
don't even worry about cleaning your brush off. If you want to get some of the gray off on the paper, you can.
okay, so I'm then gonna do it. This is the craziest thing about this paint to me. I'm gonna take this gray brush and put it in this taupe paint.
And part of that is just the way we do projects around here. We are not looking for perfection, right? This is a handmade kind of place, and so it should look handmade.
I really like what we've chosen here as far as the gray and the taupe and then the cream. It's really a clean.
Yeah, some good neutral colors. And we'll do our last board.
Ooh, I like this.
What's so great about the paint too is you don't have to do any priming or sanding or preparation. So if you found some old boards that had other things on them, you can just paint right over that.
Perfect.
So it's a great way to use things that were going to be thrown out.
Okay, so we've got these 3 painted boards, and then I know because we've used chalk paint before, what we have to do is wait for these to dry and then cover it with our wax or our sealant. Yep.
So, and what's great about the paint too is it dries very quickly, but for the sake of our project time today, we're going to start with this one right here that's been painted and has dried. And we're going to just add a little bit of wax. And if you notice that the paint, as you know, is unsealed, it has a very flat kind of chalky feel to it, where its name comes from. So we're just going to get a little bit of the clear wax, and I'll let you go ahead and jump in and apply that right over, just a thin coat. And what that's going to do is seal the paint. It's going to keep it from getting nicks or scratches in it.
And makes the finish look so nice.
Yes, it does. Okay, so this we simply painted a circle, and then we're going to stencil the number inside of the circle.
I just happen to love the look of stencils, like a traditional which is what we've got here.
Okay.
The old-fashioned lettering system.
You can find them at many different stores, different font types. Really easy to work with. Okay, so we're just going to pick a number. Do you want to do 1, 2, 3? Do you have a number that's...
I like the number 4.
The number 4, okay. And you've already got some white paint. Don't get any more paint on your brush. That's the thing with stenciling. You want very little paint on your brush.
Okay.
And you're just going to just dabbing it on there. And again, you're not trying to be perfect, which is a good thing because you've got paint everywhere. Look at that. Just when I say you can't mess it up, but we're going to just get a little bit of water and another.
That is the great thing about this paint, is how forgiving it is. So I did, because I'm not perfect.
Clearly, a forgiving product is a good thing for you. So we're just going to.
What are you saying about me, Amanda?
Nothing at all. All right, we'll wipe that right off, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Okay. So there we are.
Got this.
All right. Now our boards are still drying.
Yes.
But when they do dry, we're going to flip them over, and we'll use this on the back to, go ahead, you want to grab that one?
I love this color combo.
All right, so you can see here that we just attach this on the back. We'll show you how to do that, and then add some hooks for hanging it, and you'll be ready to go.
Perfect, okay.
So we're just going to flip your boards over, and you can choose to line them up, or you can choose to offset them a little bit.
I like them offset because then if I tried to line them up, it wouldn't turn out
That's
perfect
exactly
anyway.
right.
You might as well not even look like you were trying to line it up.
So then we lay this board across the back of
Yes.
it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
You
And
got it.
kind of just like in the middle? Or
Yep,
where's
in the
best
middle,
spot?
because you want to just give it enough support to keep them all together.
Okay.
And then you just want to pick a screw that is longer than the thickness of your plywood.
Got it.
And then give me one there and one there.
I just love power tools. I'm not gonna
There's
lie.
nothing more empowering. I love it. You got it.
And
Actually, we need one more.
one in the middle. All the boards need to be attached to the board?
Yeah, it does hang a little nicer now. These are the details, you know. Okay. Now, sometimes it depends on your personal preference. You may like it where, you notice when we painted, we didn't fully try to cover the board.
Yes.
But, you know, somebody else may say, no, I like it to look a little bit more finished.
Okay.
Sometimes we will get that look by just not painting with a lot of paint on our brush, and sometimes we'll come back with sandpaper, sand the edges. Okay? And then if you want to give it any kind of a patina, you can do that using the wax. And you could add a little bit of dark wax, which is going to age, you know, just it makes everything look a little bit older.
What I love about this is you can really customize it to be exactly what you want.
Truly, if we sat in here and we're doing this with a group of friends, which how fun would that be? A little wine, and every single person's would look different. All right?
Okay, so now hooks. How do we
Okay.
basically do the hooks the same way as we probably did the...
Yes, you got it. So we've got our hooks now. You know, a perfectionist would measure, but a perfectionist I am not.
All right, so
Okay.
these are the brackets
These are the-
then.
You got it. Okay, then we're going to flip it back over. And then the last step is just to attach your hooks. And now that you're so good with power tools, alrighty, so we'll just,
So once we do this, I mean, we continue to do it for the rest, and then we end up with a finished product that looks like this.
yes.
And it's just a great spot to hang coats or backpacks, keys,
Yes.
anything. What I love about this, as we talked about, is, you know, you can personalize it. All friends would do it differently, but it doesn't even have to be hooks necessarily. I love this really cute, just
that
home
too.
sweet home sign. And this looks like it was even hand painted a little bit.
Yeah, so what's so great now is that you can find stencils in all these great fonts. Another nice way to do it so that it doesn't look maybe as perfect as a stencil is to buy the stencil, use it, trace the letter, and then hand paint it in. And that's going to give it just a little bit more handcrafted look.
Yes, yes, it's really sweet. All right, I think we're done here. Thank you so much. To learn more about the project we did today and all of the projects I've done with Amanda, visit our website.